This thing keeps crapping out on itself. I think I'll do this last case and then I'll go eat because I'm starving.
House fire.
Oh,
Bad
my
one.
God, man.
At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Is that like the snow map?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
God. That should be fun. Freaking mooks.
Sure that's not the crazy cop who
Alright,
almost
brother.
ran me over?
Later.
I want to make homicide.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I know where we're not playing.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
Well, the new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burnt to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Hey, level 10, nice. Yeah, very nice. Really.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Wow, that just shook my chair. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Do you have a name?
Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense.
Hello.
Why would you run into a burning building?
Just tell them to get online. Stir them up, no.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
It's like they're begging for mercy.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them, Biggs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating Biggs.
Big is tripping out.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story.
What you said?
You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
LAPD, can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
So,
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
give me a sec, guys. Oh, yeah, he could take you early in the morning tomorrow. Alright, I'm back.
And then what happened?
It was like Pearl Harbor with bits of the house raining down. Blew out all of our windows that faced the place.
I'll have a patrolman come by and take your statement. Hopefully you'll be a little bit more cooperative with him.
Come on, kid. I'm doing my best here. You were talking about the competition, right? Catalina Island? I've got one of the flyers in the kitchen if you're interested.
You smoke heavily, Mr. Foreman?
No. I never touched tobacco. Why do you ask? What the hell? Those aren't mine.
I'm not ready.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Origami.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold...
Open it up. Mom, can you do me a favor? I'm not trying to sound disrespectful or anything. When you see that piece of paper on the door, and you see me with this, can you respect what it says on that piece of paper? Not to be rude. I'm asking nicely. No, I'm watching this so I can see if anyone writes anything in the chat. Is that everything?
1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Can I open this?
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Hey Mike, what's up? How's your day? Tired? Yeah. Huh.
All these people are vultures, officer.
That's why I always try to take everything in the morning so I can have the afternoon myself.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Just sucks because
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Home late.
Of
On
course.
Mondays I
Here
have,
you are.
on Fridays I only have one class.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton.
Yeah,
Let's
no
go.
idea how many times I do that. Yep.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Oh shit, speaking of that, I have an essay to do for math. Yeah. Yep.
Don't think this is anything.
Yeah. It's research on a mathematician. That's what I said.
Probably nothing.
Luckily, it's due the 29th, so it's due 17 days from now, but yeah. Just the boot. And my mom's making some food for me right now. So I'll have ramen. I don't know, 'cause when I was at school on my last day, like the Friday before we went on break, people were talking about how like all college kids eat ramen. So I was like, I bet he's gonna grab them. I don't know. I just assume ramen.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Gotcha. Just 100%. Yeah. What am I looking for here? Yeah, right. I don't even know who I'm gonna write about. Alright, so everything that we need to search in here, obviously, is... Great, I just got my suit pants wet. Switch back to the man on the... Yeah, that video's funny. I don't know. It's a good question, actually. He messaged in the group chat earlier. He's like, thank God I'm out. I was dead in that class. Make sure you take out the trash.
Looks like the same model.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first I didn't understand you, but now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
You gotta pick up your sister.
You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be
like,
together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose. Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Just give me B, give me a C. Bro, what? Says that he got a C+. Yeah. Oh, I did that. I remember doing that with my
There isn't much I can tell you right now, Cole.
professor.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Rancho Escondido, the development that burned down. We gotta check it out.
She's like, I need your draft.
Can you drive to this one?
I need your draft.
And where exactly are we going?
I don't know, ask your mother.
Shame about Shep. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
I've been craving. Yo, Mike, did you hear what Anthony Barr did to the Jets? I was like, Mike's so happy right now.
There are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Yeah, I was like, Mike's happy, and I bet Nick's like, Mike, what the fuck, man?
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir. Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Come back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Wait, no. Edit. Whoops, my bad. Oh, you're talking about Jamison Crowder? They could get they could get Metcalf.
That's done it, Cole.
Whatever his name is, DK.
I'm gonna bust you.
Don't worry.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything else to take a look at.
Pretty much. They're gonna end up taking some random dude. You done fucked up, Aaron. What? Everybody does that.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
You forget there's another team that
We're
uses
paying a
green.
visit to Alicia and ruining my career. Let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
No. There's the green is in their name. Yeah, and that shade of green he used is not the shade of green of the Jets, if you think about it. No, it's not. I think he's going to the Packers, but it could just be to represent that he wants money.
You're behind the wheel.
So where do you want to go?
Let's go to Elysian Fields. Oh, what's this? Somebody on Twitter was like, "Is this how we know where people are going?" They changed the color of the shit on Twitter. When Chris has to go to class. Yeah, Chris's class.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
He's off
to see
tomorrow, though.
Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police.
Oh, I don't know. He does it all the time.
Lady, we don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
Like 40
There are
years
two
later.
police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah, man, we're going to class. Going to class, man. Gotta get that education.
May I help?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
His mood changed.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
We're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation?
What?
Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using
What are you talking about? Oh, I don't know. I thought he was a tackle. You lost your whole deal, and look at the fucking Ravens. They lost everything. The Ravens lost everything. Look at them.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
All right, promotional travel.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Proof. Proof. Proof. Oh, I got proof, buddy. Don't you worry. I got proof.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe.
Dab on 'em.
You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
Local land acquisition.
Made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective.
No, but that's not a good thing.
Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history.
Cool.
To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to.
No, I think
Most
they're trading
people
for a
see
bigger
sense.
fish this time. He's in New York currently, but he may make the switch of conferences. The Giants are looking to trade Odell again.
What's Elysian Fields' involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulation.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
He likes Tom Brady, so he might like the Patriots. Wait. He deserves to get traded. His quarterback's horrendous. And met with absolutely only the best for our returning heroes.
Mr. Monroe, I can have every building inspector from the city and the county going over those buildings.
Son, you have me shaking in my boots. The arsonists. You have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills. You suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help
Happy
the
to help the LAPD.
My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Wow. Threatening
Glad
him
to
with
be
the
of
police
help,
pension
officer.
fund.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
It's Herbert.
Your boss is a fine man.
The women don't find you handsome?
This is 1947, not
Operator, give me
1927.
R&I.
Of course a girl can ask a fella out.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding
I
a
think he's
Herbert
going
Chapman?
to Arizona.
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
He's a game-changing talent.
Not your fault. Can you
Yeah,
give me
I
a
think
last
it's
known
good.
address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks.
Yeah, they could probably trade him to a team like the Titans, who probably, like, they don't know if Mariota's the guy, and then they're like, all right, we'll give you Rosen for some receiver, and then, like, that receiver ends up being this guy's number one, besides Larry Fitzgerald.
Love for me in it. Give me your heart, and baby, I'll
They have,
spin it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love. Some
Buy me a drink, Cole?
for the
No.
sake of a
Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not going to ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
Is something quite other.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel Save about... the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Will turn to surprise as you feel the pain.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love
I think he'll be good.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea.
What the hell?
The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle.
I'm surprised.
Thanks for the drink, Cole.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
your mom.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over... Son of a bitch! No need to turn yet. He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that. Keep going through the turn. Keep heading through this one.
Biggs is like an older wrestler.
Go straight.
Like a more
Next
polished,
left.
and a more seasoned version.
Right up ahead. No need to turn yet. Next corner, go left. Dead on.
Dead on.
Keep heading through this one. Just keep going.
Alright, I see. I'm gonna right. Turn into a slippery snake. Oh, Herbert. Lives here.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of
Let's
problem.
take a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around. Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
He's got a gun on him.
We should revise the APP. He's clearly armed.
Hey, what's up?
Definitely gives him opportunity.
He got his shit to me.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
March Madness?
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed
It's crazy because it starts with like 5, 6, 7, 8 a day, and then it just like slows down.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Yeah. What the hell?
See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole. Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives.
Yo,
anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
Couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
He's calling Richard Nixon a crook. That's funny though, because Richard Nixon actually ended up being a crook.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
Yeah,
California Fire and Life. You work for
uh.
Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack
The greatest
Kelso,
thing since Michael
and
Jordan.
ask him to make some
is
inquiries
Zion
about Lou's
Williams.
case.
Isn't this police work?
No, in terms of like,
you
in
want to
terms
find
of
out
like
what happened to Lou?
drawing people in.
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
Yeah, he does.
He's a
The
friend.
Bulls
too.
have the Bulls have a bad record also.
Hates
They're
my
one of
guts.
the worst teams.
Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Possibly.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want
Also,
his
the
help.
system isn't
Believe me,
as
Elsa,
it
I'd
was
like to level with him.
last year.
I really would, but it's
Teams,
too late.
yeah.
Years too late.
No problem. They should be. Alright, nice. So, I'm gonna end it here for today, my beautiful people. I need to find somebody to read, because I want to be nice and make somebody's day. I don't know who to pick. Yeah, I'm coming. Damn. Can't find anybody. Alright, you know what, guys? I gotta go. So I'm gonna just end it here. I'll see you all tomorrow.